Hey, it's Pupmeister, and today you find myself in a swamp. The mangrove swamp, to be precise. But why are we here? Because we're going to be talking about frogs and how to make a frog farm, how to get the frogs you want, and all that fun stuff. And in the swamps is where you will pretty easily find frogs. You can find them in all kinds of other places, randomly generated, but swamps are the easiest because they tend to be in larger quantities. And you never know where you're going to find one. So as you can see, behind me, there's a frog sneaking up on me. And above me, there's a frog sitting on that stump way up there. So this is a great place to find your frogs. So let's get started. I'm kind of getting right into it here. So as you can see, if you hold a slime ball, they will follow you, but they, of course, are extremely slow. Another way you can get them to follow you is with a lead, as we will see here. But again, fairly slow, but it'll get the job done, at the beginning when you just sort of have them here. As you can see, frogs can also jump quite high. So if you're going to put them in a restricted zone, like a little farm or something, you're going to want to put either super high walls or a ceiling on it. Now, in order for them to breed, you're going to feed each one a slime ball, just like that. And then they will do their thing. Now, just like turtles, they have to lay their eggs. So you can see you had the little XP come out. So in other words, they did breed. They are now going to look for water. So if they don't have water, and I'm just going to make one real quick here. I mean, there's water over there, but I don't know. This might be faster. There he goes, and he has laid the eggs. I decided to put a second square here just in case one block was not big enough, just to make it a little more exciting for them. Now, unfortunately, you cannot breed them again right away. I am attempting. You can't even feed them or anything. There is a cool down period. And look at them. They're just taking off. They've done their thing. But the slime will bring them back. So there you go. So now we're just waiting for these guys to hatch. Now here's the trick. You can't pick up frogs with a bucket. As you can see, it just kind of either hits them or floods them. Oh no, I think I destroyed the eggs. Don't do what I just did. Luckily, when you need them to come back, you can just hold the slime and they will come, because I had no idea where this guy went to. Now, has enough time gone by? No, I still can't breed these guys. So while we are waiting, let me tell you there are 3 different kinds of frogs. There are the white or gray, like you see here, which are in mangrove or warmer areas. There are green frogs, which are in the cold areas. And there are orange frogs, which may be in the regular swamps. I think I might be on the edge of a savanna here, which is why these guys are white. I can't believe I destroyed the eggs. Oh, here we go. All right. So, breeding them again. So he just laid his eggs again, as you can see. It takes a while sometimes for them to actually lay their eggs, even though the water's right there. So that's something to keep in mind. And now I'm going to try not to destroy these eggs like I did the first time. And basically we have to wait for them to hatch. Once they hatch, they don't turn into frogs, they turn into tadpoles, and they will be swimming in the water. Once they are tadpoles, then you can pick them up with a bucket, and you can bring them to whatever biome will give you the frog you're looking for. Now, why would you want different colored frogs? One reason might be if you're just getting a zoo or something and you want to show off one of each frog, or you're just collecting animals. But our next video will be also showing how to do a frog light farm. And that, I think, there you go, you just saw them hatch, and out of the one egg lay, you have 4 tadpoles here. And now they will die, by the way, if they get on land. So let's throw one in a bucket, and there you get also an advancement for doing that. And you might want to get multiple buckets ready if you need multiple frogs. But they will eventually grow up, or you can speed up the growing process by giving them some slime. But it takes a fair amount of slime. So unless you have like quite a bit, like you can see, it's taking a lot of my slime. So I just do everything in survival, so I don't have an unlimited supply, unless of course I make a slime farm or something like that. But you can wait and they will grow up in their own time. Now you can always put blocks around here if you don't want them going on land, because they could die that way. But the real trick is just getting the tadpoles in a bucket and then going to the area where you want that kind of frog. So let's go to a different biome and see exactly how this works. So here I found a tiny little plains biome forest, and in theory our tadpole should grow up orange here. So let's see. I know we've got the jungle over there, we've got taiga over there, so we're surrounded by warm biome. I think forest is considered sort of like a plains biome, but I guess we will see. I can throw a little bit of slime at him, although I'm running out, so I really don't want to. We'll just hang out and see what he grows up to be. And there it is. The orange frog. Glad I was right about the biome. And since I want to keep this little guy, I think I need to box him in. Okay, well, I trapped him in here anyway, and we will try to collect him perhaps a little later. So here we are up in the snowy slopes, and we're going to put our lovely little tadpole in the water. Now you might be wondering, is this water going to freeze and kill it? But I don't think it will freeze. And of course, we're going to test that theory because it takes like almost 2 days for this guy to hatch on his own, 2 Minecraft days. And I guess we'll see what happens. And there he is. Look at that. Wow, he hatched a lot faster than my orange buddy. But as you can see, In the cold realms, we get the green frog. So now the trick is bringing him back to where we can use him. Oh no! I have a feeling the frog fell in the powdered snow and just died. Great. My second attempt with the frog froze and he died. So there you have it. If you are putting your tadpole down in a snowy, frozen zone, it can freeze. So beware. You know, in retrospect, all I needed to do was put a torch on the stone right behind it, and this would have never happened. So please keep that in mind when you are doing it. Now, before we get started on the actual frog farm, there's something I'd like you to keep in mind. If it's just to make frogs, then it doesn't really matter where you make it. Next week, we'll be doing a frog light farm. And I've put together what I think is the easiest frog light farm that you can make. But I would have to make it near the basalt area, so biome that is. So you might want to create your frog farm if you want lights near a portal that will bring you to the basalt biome. And that's what I'm doing. So let's get started. I think this little spot here would be perfect. So we just want it one deep, that's all. So I think I'm just gonna grab some dirt and get that done, and then I'll get started. Okay, so I did the first little bit here. A frog farm is super easy. So it doesn't have to be this big, by the way. It could probably be like half this big, you know, like put a wall here and just use that. But I'm going to give them a little bit of room to move around. So basically you're going to want a glass wall. Whoops. That goes all the way around. Get rid of that for now. And I think I'm just going to put like a gate in here and then just build another wall. Now, frogs can jump about 4 blocks. So, instead of going 4 high, I think I'll go one more, but as a roof. In other words, I don't think we're going to need another row of wall. I think I'm just going to put a roof on it at this point. Put a roof, whoops. I guess I can build it from in here. Why not? And just go back and forth, fill in the roof. There we go. And for now, it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna throw another light down here to replace the one that I took away. And that can go. And now I just need to put a couple gates in here. I think I'll put one more glass above the gates. And there we go. That's all it has to be, literally. And you can open this to come in. It just needs to be 1 block deep as far as the water is concerned. And then the frogs can swim around here and make all the frogs, little frogs they want. Okay, so now we're gonna go get our little orange buddy over here. Now remember, right here is the savanna, I believe. Yes, it's the savanna. So Any frogs that are bred in here will be white, even if I have two orange, two green, an orange and a green, or whatever. Doesn't matter, because they will always be white. Come on with me. I don't know why it's giving me an advancement. I already used one before on a frog, but whatever. Keep on coming, buddy. And let's open up. Come on in. Come on into your new home. Come on over. Man, frogs are so slow. All right, come on in. Come on in. There you go. All right. And there is our first frog. Ready to go, swimming around, having a great time. So the next frogs I'm going to bring are from the swamp. There you go, he's in the boat, just like we wanted, okay? And now, just like every other animal in a boat, we can bring him exactly where we need him. Let's go. In we go. Come on, hurry up, because we don't want the other guy coming out. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Okay. And there we have our two frogs. Now all we need to do is give them a couple slime balls. Come on, guys, do your thing. Come on, come on. There we go. I heard that. I heard the little ding. I wonder if I should like put a little bit of ground here so they don't have to be in the water the whole time. All right, so I've decided I'm going to put some earth over on this side so they can come out if they want to. And then they have all this other water for tadpoles to lay eggs, all that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to make two. Oh, look, he laid the eggs already. There, you can see the eggs. And there you go. So now you have a place to hang out outside of the water and lots of water to swim around in. And these guys are going to turn into tadpoles or polywogs, whatever you want to call them. And that is all you need for a frog farm. It really is that simple. And when it comes to wanting particular kinds of frogs, again, just like I showed you earlier, when the tadpoles hatch, you just grab a bucket and take them to the biome that will create the frog you are looking for. Now, once they are grown, like you see here, they will never change color. So even if you bring them to different biomes or whatever, they will always stay the color that they are once they grow into an adult, no matter which biome you bring them to. Okay, and got them to breed again. Oh, and look at that. That was quick. He put down another set of eggs. So you can't actually get these eggs or spawn in your inventory. Even using a silk touch, it will just destroy them. You cannot get these in your inventory. In survival, that is. In creative, well, you know, all bets are off. You can do whatever. But this channel is all about survival. So, yeah, you cannot get this in your inventory. You're just going to have to leave them and let them hatch. You cannot bring them anywhere else. It just won't work. So while we're waiting for these to hatch, one other thing I might want to mention is that these guys will eat slime and they will eat magma blocks. So they'll actually eat like live slime, like bouncing around slime. Oh, there you go. And as you can see, the eggs hatch more than just one. In this case, we got 5, I believe. Yep, we got 5 tadpoles. So you'll have tons of frogs in no time. As I said, these guys eat mini slime blocks and mini magma cubes. So if you sort them and break them down to their smallest cube, these guys will actually eat them. So especially early in the game, if you want more slime blocks, they will spit out a slime ball every time they eat a slime block. So you'll actually get more slime by using these guys to kill or eat the very last small slimes than if you killed them yourself. So keep that in mind. That's kind of a great way to get extra slime balls, especially early in the game, because once you have looting 3, of course, you can get more slime balls that way. But early in the game, they can definitely give you more slime balls that way. And of course, the magma cubes is how you get the frog lights, which we will be talking about next week. Since I have the slime ball out and I'm trying to get the frogs here, frogs will follow the slime ball, as you know. However, the tadpoles will not. And there you go, we saw laid more eggs. If you bring the slime ball out, tadpoles just completely ignore it. Now the frogs don't, as you see, but the tadpoles do. So as you can see, we're going to have a ton of frogs in here. And maybe I'll show you just, once these guys grow up, how many frogs that you do get. And you can have, it's so easy to get like as many frogs as you need. Well, I guess I was wrong. I guess this is more still feeding into the plains biome, which is over here, temperate. And they're all turning into orange frogs. Which, you know what? It doesn't really matter if they're white or orange. But as you can see, the first group has all turned into frogs. The second group is still swimming around, or the second and third group, I guess. So you're going to have lots of frogs in no time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about frogs today and how easy it is to make a frog farm. Keep an eye out next week for our frog light farm, and we will be seeing you then. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.